So what should schools do to prepare students for the outside world? There really is only one option, and that's to make them pass a basic skills test. This test should consist of 4 parts, and that should be fixing a car, balancing a checkbook, filing taxes, and planning a budget. The first test should be how to fix the car, and that part of the test should consist of how to fix a tire, checking the oil, filling a car with gas, and checking the fluids. So if you ever get stuck in the middle of nowhere, you can figure out what's wrong with your car so you don't get overcharged by a mechanic if there's something wrong. Once a student has passed this basic skills test, they should move on to the second part, which would be balancing a checkbook. Balancing checkbook is very important in one's life. If you don't know how to balance one, you may have less money than you think and overspend, or you can have more money than you think and not buy something that you really need. In order to test this, schools should give a student a checkbook for a week, and at the end of the week, take it back and see if they have balanced it right. If they haven't, they have to try that test again. And if they pass, they can go on to the third test, which is how to file taxes. Many people don't know how to do this, but it's really easy with modern technology, and it's a basic skill that every adult should be prepared to tackle. The most basic method of filing that most people will go to is to file online through various websites such as TurboTax and H&R Block, but others will go into different offices that have people specialized in accounting. When you start working, you fill out a form called a W-4 where you put your address, your dependent, which is how many people depend on you, and what you'll be claiming on your taxes. And at the end of January, when tax season starts, you'll go to your accountant and file all that information, and you'll have 2 types of returns called one will be a federal return and a state return. Not all places tax the same, and not all states will give you the same in return. States such as Oregon have a higher state tax rate, so you will get less and lower return in return for not having a sales tax. The final part of the test should be planning a budget, and planning a budget is quintessential. As a kid, you live under your parents' roof and really don't have any grasp of money and how all that stuff works. But as you get older, you realize there's a lot of money that goes into various things like food, rent, utilities, and other things that take up the majority of your paycheck. Most people in today's economy live paycheck to paycheck, and budgeting is the key to being able to survive that way. To properly budget, a person needs to take into consideration how much they make per month and how much they need to spend per month by prioritizing their spending. It's a very efficient way to keep a person's life together. A person would take their monthly salary on a piece of paper, and nowadays there's plenty of apps to choose from to make sure that you don't spend more than you need for these various payments. And that's why budgeting is an essential basic skill. All in all, schools taught you a plethora of beneficial things. However, schools should factor in these and some other basic skills so that the youth has a better opportunity to thrive and not enter adult world confused as to what adult life is really like. More likely than not, we won't have to graph polynomial functions, but we will know how to dress and behave during a job interview. We'll probably never use our knowledge of the Battle of Gettysburg, but we will know how to properly socialize and network. If we're to take the steps necessary now to instill these basic skills, tomorrow's students, we will be preparing ourselves for a less ignorant and brighter future.